Hey everybody, it's Jen from You So Much, and I'm here to celebrate with you this morning with a little chocolate for breakfast. I'm so excited to be here. If you guys happen to be joining me live, please say hi in the chat box. Tell me you're here. Tell me what you're celebrating. Every Saturday, I make some chocolates to celebrate with, and I share the recipe with you. Actually, I kind of just gobble up the yummy food in front of you and make you jealous. But I do share the recipe in the description below. And I celebrate awesome things that are happening in my life. 3 awesome things. And then I also encourage you to do the same, because let's celebrate. The more things we celebrate, the more things there are to celebrate in our life. And we celebrate with the things that we love, the people that we love. That's kind of how we celebrate. If you think about like a birthday party, we're celebrating life. We're celebrating awesome being alive. We celebrate with people that we love. We celebrate with food that we love. And so it's kind of like that. Every Saturday morning, it's a party going on here in my kitchen, in my mouth. So anyway, so let's get to it. I today made an amazing recipe that I'm so excited about. I was surprised at how much I loved it because, okay, I'm just get right to it. I made some banana chocolate chip muffins. So I've made banana bread with chocolate chips in it, and my daughter loved it and ate it up like crazy. And I didn't want to do that exact same thing again. Obviously, I've already done that on this series, so I thought I'd do something new. So I did the double chocolate. So they actually put cocoa powder in with the banana bread, and then put the dark chocolate chips in the dough, and then made muffins instead of bread. And I was surprised at how quickly they cooked. The recipe actually only said it was like 12 to 14 minutes for regular muffins, and I made mini muffins. So I put the timer on 10 minutes, and it was probably a little too much. Probably could have done like 8 minutes, and it would have been fine. I loved how the dough was like really fluffy, it just turned out really great as far as overall like making the dough and what I did. So I used, for the cocoa powder, I used my Divine cocoa, which I've used many times before. This is by far, I've tried lots of different cocos now on my Chocolate for Breakfast series, and this is by far my fave. I really, really love this one. And I've also done the Belgium cocoa powder. And so I kind of use a blend of both of these. I only had enough left to do about 2/3 of the cocoa powder that I needed. So I added a little bit more of this. And so it'll be a nice blend of like 2 different cocoa powders. And then I used, instead of regular chocolate chips, I used chocolate bars from Endorphin Foods, and then I cut them up into little chocolate bits. And this was so delicious. So I have to give props to Endorphin Foods. They were in town. So they were based in San Francisco, but they were in town last weekend with my friend Cara from Chocolate Pursuit. She was on this before. Anyway, they were in town to help promote with her business, and they were giving away chocolate bar tastings at this event that was in the park where you do the silent disco dancing, which was so fun. If you haven't had a chance to try that, they don't just do it here in Portland, do it in towns all around. And it's kind of funny because I had never done it before. I kind of thought, it's kind of weird to for me, social dancing is kind of social. You get to chat and be goofy with each other while you're dancing to the music. And so the cool thing is you put these headphones on, like they're the big ones, and they have just 2 stations. So you are listening to the same station. There's sort of like an electronic beat music station, which isn't my fave, and then kind of more like the popular music station. And it was so fun because you are listening to the same music. And it's funny because I kept trying to chat with my friends, I kept forgetting that I have these earphones on, and then I would take the earphones off and then start chatting. Then I realized they can't hear me because their earphones weren't on or weren't off. So it was kind of amusing, but it was still fun. And then the other thing that's kind of fun is just to take them off for a little while and just watch the crowd. And obviously it's like a totally different experience because everyone has a different style of dancing. And what I really found, and maybe I just noticed it more because I didn't have the music on, was that everybody's style was so different. I feel like when you go to a club and you hear the music, you just don't notice how different everyone's style is. I mean, you know some people that stand out, right? But everybody was so, so different. And it was great. I kind of had this vision of it in my head that everyone would be sort of crowded in this one area of the park, and it would be packed with hundreds of people doing this disco thing. And that wasn't like that at all. It was some people were hanging around on a blanket on the park, having a picnic and just kind of had, you know, would put the headphones on and take them off again to be social. And then other people were kind of spread out dancing. Other people were like doing the headphones while they were like riding their bike or walking. So it wasn't necessarily all just for dancers. And there was, of course, a little group of dancers that kind of danced together, but a lot of the dancers were all over the place. So that was really fun. I had such a great time. I'm totally going to do it again. And so anyway, it was really cool that these guys were in town tasting. Now, the other really cool thing for me was that I won 10 bars from them. They had like a little social media contest where if you tagged a couple friends and then you reposted and you followed, they had a couple things, and a few of us did it, and I'm the one that won. So that was really awesome because I got 10 of these bars from them and I got to choose all the different flavors. So what's really cool about these guys is they are a bean to bar chocolate company. So what that basically means is they pick the beans, they roast the beans, they do all the way from the bean to the bar. And most chocolate companies, they get their beans and then they do everything else from there. So they do it all. The other thing that's really cool about them is they are soy-free, gluten-free. They use coconut sugar. And in fact, I'm going to go to their website real quick and just read off a couple things for you because it's really, really cool. They also, which I think is really cool, is that they have like a, whatchamacallit, a subscription box. So you basically can sign up for getting these bars delivered to your house on a monthly basis, which is awesome. And you get a little bit better deal, I'm sure, than going and getting it like from the grocery store. They also are at grocery stores. They're here in Portland. They're at the, not Whole Foods, but the whole, there's another one, Whole Market. Let's see. I'm just going to look real quick and see what they say about. So they are made with organic and wild-crafted ingredients. They're ethically traded. They're made with coconut sugar and coconut milk. So that's how they are. Also dairy-free as well as gluten-free. They use 100% compostable packaging, which you can totally tell this is like a paper bag almost. So they're dairy-free, soy-free, and gluten-free. And they're just amazing. They're so, so good. So they have a variety of different flavors. My favorite one was probably they had like a dark chocolate with coffee, cardamom, and that was really good. And that was at 60% cacao. But then they also had these single origin dark chocolates. They had both from Ecuador and Colombia are the ones that I saw there. And really, really yummy, really dark. And that's what I actually used today in the banana muffins. So I was really excited about that, to give that a try. And so let's do it. Let's try the chocolate. Let's eat it up. And this is what they look like. Oh, and the other thing I did was, because I ran out of enough chocolate, I actually put, because my daughter helped me eat all the free bars that I got, I put a little Ghirardelli chocolate chip on top. What I love about Ghirardelli is they have like these wonderful dark chocolate chips that you can buy at the store that are a little bit bigger. And so they're really pretty to put like on top of a cookie or on top of a muffin like this, to kind of like to finish off the look. But most of this is made with that Endorphin chocolate. Mm. Mm-hmm. Oh, wow. Okay. This is a winner. These are so good. The balance of the banana with the dark chocolate is so good. Okay, wait, I'm looking for my coffee. Here we go. That balance is so, so good. Oh my God, this recipe is amazing. And I can't remember, I was gonna have that website up for you guys where I got the recipe. I'll definitely put it in the description below, but it was such a fun name. I had never used recipe from those guys before. And it was called like something like Simply Yummy or something like that. And it is Simply Yummy. It's so good. Let's see if I can find it real quick for y'all. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. So anyway, I will find it, put it in the description below, and highly recommend these. These are really good. Okay, wait, I think I might have found them. Show Me the Yummy. That's what they're called. That's what the website's called. Isn't that awesome? Show Me the Yummy Double Chocolate Banana Muffins. So really, really good. Highly recommend. And I was a little bit worried about using such a dark chocolate. I did recommend using dark chocolate chips. But this is a super darker, like kind of almost more darker than normal, and really, really good. So highly recommend to y'all. Okay, so let's get to the celebrations. The first thing I'm celebrating today, of course, it's Mom's Day. So we got it tomorrow. tomorrow, but we got to celebrate all the moms out there. So happy Mama's Day to my mama and to all my friends that are moms. And I know all the moms that I know are just like powerful forces in this world. And, you know, I'm so proud to be a mom too. And I'm proud to have such an awesome mom. So happy Mom's Day. So glad to be celebrating that this weekend with my family. And speaking of, I am also celebrating my daughter. Tonight is her prom, so it's been fun helping her get ready. I helped her do her nails with my cool new nail product, Color Street Nails, which is an amazing product. You guys should definitely give it a try. I'll put the link to that below if you want to give it a try. But they're basically almost like stickers, but they're made out of 100% real nail polish. You just stick them on, and they're so easy to apply. You don't have to wait for them to dry. They're amazing. If you have like 10 minutes to do 10 minutes and you need to be at a meeting, they're awesome. So anyway, I did her nails last night. We had so much fun. And she normally doesn't like getting her nails done. So that was super cool because she let me do that with her because it's prom. So anyway, another fun mom-daughter activity. I'm so excited for her. She found a couple of dresses. It's funny, we were shopping online and found two that she really loved and she couldn't decide. And she asked her friends and they were split between two different dresses. And her and I were both like, I don't know which one. So let's get them both. So we thought once we get them both, you know, because they were both like, you had to get them online. You couldn't go to the store. And so, so we thought, well, one of them's only one of them's going to fit. And we're like, once we get them here, you'll be able to tell which one you like. Well, funny enough, they both were awesome. And so she still can't decide. So she's just going to bring them both with her as she gets ready with friends tonight and figures out which she wants to wear. But she looks gorgeous in both of them. In fact, one of them is like this beautiful gold sequined, like Hollywood style dress. And I was kind of laughing because I noticed on Instagram the day before yesterday that Kim Kardashian at that, I think it was a Versace party that she went to at the Met, she was wearing this kind of gold dress that wasn't too dissimilar from what Laura's wearing. So kind of funny. So Laura's on trend with what's going on in the world. So anyway, I'm celebrating my wonderful daughter and her fun evening tonight. And then the last thing I'm celebrating is creativity. I am celebrating that because, you know, because I love creativity and I think we're all benefiting right now every day from the creativity that's in our life, whether you're creative in your business or you're creative with a movie that you might be making or being a part of writing, with paintings that you paint, with new products that that are being innovated every single day. So creativity has helped move human beings forward. And I love being creative. It's one of my favorite things to do. And it reminds me, one of the reasons why I kind of thought about creativity this weekend is because this is the first weekend in a while we haven't done, my dance group hasn't done a Mother's Day show. So it's kind of nice in a way to have a break, but I do have to say I miss the creativity that was part of that dance or that performance, because we did 4 pieces every year and we did one for each season. We call it Seasons of a Woman. And so it was really neat to have like kind of different storytelling around, you know, summer, fall, spring, winter, and that was all kind of metaphorical for the seasons of a woman's life. And then usually I would write a poem that I would recite at that performance. So I'm kind of missing doing that, but I thought, you know what, I could still write a poem this weekend and I could still be creative in other ways with my cooking. I'm going to go to dance class later and other things like potting some flowers now that it's beginning to be really nice outside. It's supposed to be like over 80 degrees today and almost 90 degrees tomorrow, which I hope they're right. I hope they're right because it'd be such a beautiful, fun way to celebrate Mom's Day out on the porch with a glass of vino and enjoying my mom and my daughter. So anyway, thanks to you guys for joining me. I don't see anyone in the chat box, I don't think. Let me just double check. Yep, I didn't see anybody in the chat box. So if you happen to be watching this on the replay, please let me know in the comments below what you are celebrating. Would love to know. And if you are a mom out there, happy Mom's Day to you. I'm always welcoming to new chocolate recipes. And otherwise, we will see you next week for the chocolate breakfast. Thanks, you guys. Have a good one.